Okay, I'm going to take a moment to go over the new chief complaint form that's off of the website that patients will be filling in and how it relates to a particular chief complaint form on Nextgen. So go into patient forms where patients get their information. We're going to click the chief complaint form to see what it looks like. And you can see there are many more kind of mandatory and more detailed forms on here. We've got the name, the main reason in their words why they came in today, and then what they're experiencing, whether it's pain, swelling, stiffness, all different things over here. So it's kind of, let's just say pain. You can click multiple different things. You can click pain over there also too. Difficulty walking there because of pain. Well, where's the pain? It's in the right foot. And how long you had the problem? Let's just say it's 4 weeks. Where's the pain located? Let's say I'm having right heel pain. So I'm going to look at, we've already said that it's on the right foot, where it's the bottom, it's the heel, but it's not the back of the heel. We're going to say it's the bottom of the heel. You can see there's very specific locations from the specific toes. Let's say if someone's got fungal infections of the nails, they could say that they have, multiple, issues with their heel. So let's even put it this way. So they got pain, and they've also got a change in toenail appearance too. Okay, we'll say that. So pain, difficulty walking, change in toenail appearance. We'll say it's all on the right foot. So let's say it's 4 weeks for the right heel and 1 year for the right first and second toes, is what they say. So problems with the toenails, which toenails? It's the right first and second toe. It's also the bottom of the right heel. That's what we're having problems. What's the pain? That's kind of an aching pain. We'll say it's aching. Okay, and just say that. What's the pain level? Generally, overall, and this is a little bit different from what it was before. Generally, overall, let's say it's about a 5. But if it's really bad, let's say in the morning, it's about an 8. The pain. How did the pain problem begin? I'd say it kind of came. I'll say suddenly. It happened suddenly. I'd been increasing running. So let's say it's after a change in work, exercise, or sport, put that way. Was it an injury? No. If so, then I would explain it. Is there a change in normal activity? I'll say, yeah, there was. Starting running about 6 weeks ago. Okay. Change in shoes? Not really, no. Has it been doing since it started? I'd say it's starting to get a little bit worse. Okay. So the problem or discomfort is aggravated or associated with what? Now, there's no pain, let's say, with the fungus toenails. So I'm just going to ignore that. And I can always say, like down over here, no pain with toenail changes. I don't know that it's necessarily fungus with toenail changes, but I'll say that the pain was associated with running. Also, if I'm walking barefoot, it bothers me. If I'm on my feet for a long time, it bothers me too. And I noticed that when I stand up after an extended period of time off my feet, it hurts. And also hurts when I get up in the morning. So I'm looking down over here. That's what happens. And for the most part, it only happens when I'm on my feet. Okay. Does anything seem to help it? Well, if I rest it and if I put ice on it, it tended to help. That's all I've kind of really been doing. I've taken some Advil also too. So I would take, over-the-counter pain anti-inflammatory medication. I've taken some Advil with that. Nothing else has been, I'm not seeing a doctor for it. Treatment for today so far was, I've read, as I've said again, I've rested, I've iced it. And I've taken some anti-inflammatory medication. I know that sounds repetitive, but again, that's what my treatment has been. And this is what also seems to make it better. So what makes it worse? That's the treatment, excuse me, yeah, so treatment, what makes it worse and what makes it better. And how much time do I spend on my feet? I'd say moderate. I get up and down quite a bit in my occupation. I'm a podiatrist. And what recreational activities sports fitness activity do I do? And the only thing, I cycle recreationally, just started running like that. What's my goal? I want to get rid of my pain. I want to be able to exercise without pain. I'm not really having pain at work. I want to improve my performance in sports, return to fitness activities. And that's it. Obviously, I want to keep my feet healthy too. Put that down there. And that's it. The patient submits that. That's the information that they have. Now, when we go to Nextgen, you can see I'm going to go here into my test patient, which is patient search chart, which is patient 9, the one that we've been using. And what I'm going to draw your attention to this time is we're going to do an encounter. Again, normally when the patient's here, you click the time. That would be over on the dashboard. But again, we don't have an appointment scheduled for this patient today. So I'm just going to kind of go here into chief complaint. So in the APG section, I have put a multiple complaint form in here. This is relatively new, and it may be possible to use this for everything. But remember when we have the chief complaint coming back here, this will kind of mimic what's on here. What's the complaint? Again, I didn't type it out over here, but right heel pain and right discolored first and second toenails. So that's what I put down over here. So you can see what we have here. Main reason for heel pain, discolored first, second toenails. So you can see the stuff that's on here as far as what the complaints are. If you go to this multiple complaint form, chief complaint is going to be a nail problem, okay, and then also pain, right? So they have pain and a nail problem. Where's location? So the pain is going to be on the plantar aspect of the right heel, the bottom of the right heel, and it's also on the great toe and second toe. So you can put that there on the right foot. So right heel and discolored right first and second toes. Nothing on the left side. Nature of the pain or symptom is the next one. So on our chief complaint form, nature, the pain is aching, right? It's aching. And you can see we also put down there that it came suddenly. It was after change of work or exercise or sport. And that, it's a 5 to an 8. So if we kind of go back over here, what is the nature of the pain or symptoms? Here are the choices. It is aching, okay? None of the other stuff. And then we also have here a change in appearance, right? So aching, change in appearance. And how was it? I said that, if I look back here at the chief complaint, I think I said that suddenly, and I don't have anything where it said intermittent or constant or things along those lines. I don't. Here it goes. I said aching. I should have said it was intermittent over here also too. Okay. So we say it is intermittent and change in appearance. Okay. So nature of pain symptoms, change in appearance relates to the toes. And you always kind of specify things along those lines. Pain level at its work, I had said it was an 8. Duration of symptoms, I said it was 4 weeks. And I think I did something for several months. Duration was 4 weeks for the right heel, 1 year for the toes. So 1 year for the toes. So you could have left this out if it was going to be these two and just wrote it here. If it's just one complaint, let's say if it was just heel pain, you just put the 4 weeks on it. You wouldn't have to type anything here. Again, this is a multiple complaint form. So this is how you specify multiple complaints. The onset, we said, was sudden following a change in activity. for the nails, and and I didn't mention anything as far as the nails, so so nothing was put over there. And so let's just they go ahead and put an extra blank over here for people to specify something if they're going to add something. Anyway, so just sudden following a change of activity. So started running 6 weeks ago because I specified that. No exact injury course. I said it was worsening. Okay. I said, why was it aggravated? I said it was aggravated by, we go back to that form. Why is it aggravated? It's associated with being only on the feet, getting up in the mornings after a period of time standing on cage, walking barefoot and running. And it's been to no pain with toenail changes. So over here, I would say that it's standing after weight bearing, after standing after non-weight bearing, that it's associated with running, and then when walking barefoot. So specified that. It's alleviated by, I said it was alleviated by rest. I said also, I believe I said it was alleviated by ice. Rest, ice, and prescription anti-inflammatory medications. So over the counter, I say prescription or over the counter? I said prescription anti-inflammatories. Let's just say I wanted to say instead over the counter anti-inflammatories. That's what I meant to say. But we can say over the counter medication, or you can say prescription there. Save that. And the over the counter would, let's just say, be bill. Okay. Treatments attempted. Said that I've gone ahead and my treatment was rest or decreased activity. I did ice application, and I also took some over-the-counter medication, right? So treatment so far, rest, ice, over-the-counter medication. And that's it. Save. Well, who's that directed by? I'll say that's self-treatment too. If they mentioned they saw another doctor, where was it? You can say that. So have I had the problem before? Didn't ask that, but this is a question that we would ask the patient. It's not mentioned in the questionnaire. So just going to kind of leave that. Have the problem before? I would just say in this case, I haven't. Any additional details can be put over here. Generally, if you're typing more stuff out, it's easier to see it if you put it here instead of there. What are you looking to gain by coming in? And so the specification that I put down in here is I want to reduce pain, exercise without pain, improve performance, return to activity, keep feet healthy. So just kind of put down here, insert what I hope to get coming in is return to running and exercise, keep feet healthy, and reduce pain. Okay, and there's a place to put the primary care physician in here, if they're diabetic, what their occupation is. I said I was a podiatrist. I would put down if they're a diabetic, because it's good to know that their primary physician, we have that information here. It's also, if we know it, that's fine. Sports, you can ask them what they participate in. In the chief complaint form, it does say what recreation, sports, so cycle recreation just started running. So in here, you would put down running recreationally and cycling. Okay. Do they have orthotics? I'll say have no. Referral source, how do they hear about us? This does not need to be filled out. I need to take this off of the form here, or you could just leave it blank, because that's going to be in the previous, in the input information on their demographics. That's where Karina checks referral sources from. Anyway, so if we save that and we look on the encounter form, you can see here now, we've got chief complaint, pain, and a nail problem. Location, right great toe, second toe, plantar here, the right heel, and discolored right first and second toes. Nature of pain, aching, change in color appearance. It's intermittent, so the change in appearance is to the first and second toes only. So we would say aching, pain intermittent in the heel to specify. Pain level at worst is 8 out of 10. Duration of symptoms is 4 weeks. 4 weeks, we get 1 year for the toes. We clarified that. onset is sudden or following a change of activity that started running and basically started running about 6 weeks ago. We always say heel pain next to that to clarify if it's multiple things. And I'll explain the reason we have this is otherwise you're going to have to do 2 forms, one derm and one musculoskeletal to cover this. You could use this to do both of them. So again, alleviated by rest, ice, over-the-counter medication, Advil, that's for the heel pain. And we can specify for heel pain now that I'm looking at this. Same thing for heel pain. Overall, worsening both heel and nails, we can say. I had a problem before. No, you look, why do you keep coming in? You're trying to running the exercise to keep feet healthy and reduce pain. Podiatrists are running recreation, cycling. Do I have orthotics? No. And this was stuff that was in the history that was from the test patient. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to make the complaint form to have more useful information for us so that we can get that in. And then again, the 3 forms that we have to input information is going to be a multiple complaint form, a dermatological form, and a musculoskeletal form. Any 3 of those could be used. That's about it.